YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Nonfiction. We back at it again with another video. And like I said, I'm gonna try to be more consistent, and I'm going in a new direction in this channel. And I'm mad excited for real. Uh, I spent so much time trying to get my mic together, my sound together, making sure my functions work. But I think I'm finally ready to upload consistently. I still got a few little tweaking to do, but my bad, Josh. Excuse me. Still got a few little bit more things to work on, but I think I got it to where I can consistently record videos. Anyway, I'm reacting to I don't know if you guys familiar with this channel. It's called No Fugazi, and it's a red pill channel. So I shout out to him. You know what I mean? He pushed real good content, and on this one particular live stream, it was this one lady, and I kind of just want to react to some of the things that he said and she said, kind of get my own little point of view. Y'all stay tuned, stay locked in. Let's go.
Okay, so one thing I want to say is, of course, every woman needs a man. I feel like every woman needs a man and every man needs a woman. That's point blank, period. That's the best thing. This is what's inside of us. This is our nature. But what I do want to say is,
Yeah.
I feel like the men are not, you guys are not being held accountable. Like, and this is, we live in crazy times. And if the man don't get it together, because it's so much, oh, it's the woman this, it's the woman that, but the men need to get it together in order to restore back to our functioning, because it's too much madness going on here right about now. And you saying no marriage, like,
I'm not saying no marriage. That's not what I said. You asked me a personal question, and I gave you a personal response, right?
okay.
So quick interjection on that. I'm not really understand where she come from on this. So a lot of people that get on these podcasts and channels like this, they tend to speak very broad, no really specifics. And so for me, I can't really understand where she's coming from, that point of view, because she was just so broad. I think there's things that women need to do that they're not doing, and things that men need to do that they're not doing. So to me, it sounds like she's saying that a lot of things that she's going through or things that she experiences men's fault. And if she is, I don't necessarily agree with that. I believe if to fix any problems, you got to start with yourself. What could you do to change the situation, or some sort of accountability? Granted, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
What I would advise men to do, right? A man that has, any man, if he accomplished things or if he didn't accomplish things, I would advise him, it's not in your best interest to get married with the government involved. You
Okay,
could truly get married in a church. You could truly get married and going down to the magistrative office and getting married, just the legal way, signing the papers and stuff like that. That is okay. But at the end of the day, one, that's not a man's true focus. So this podcast is mostly men watch it, but women.
I think he wanted to dive in it a little more, but he kind of like felt the need to go in a different direction. So I'll elaborate. I understand where he's coming from. The government involved. Most of the time when a man, signs that thing, it costs him. It costs him to get married, and it costs him to get unmarried, and it costs unfairly. Most of the time. Granted, before people jump in the comments and say, well, it's women out there that it costs them, and You know, now they gotta pay alimony and child support and all this other stuff. Yes, that is true. That's the minority, not the majority. Majority of divorces end with the man catching the L. It is what it is. And so I understand men not wanting to get married because if it goes bad, it'll cost them. Right? So the question is women, what are you going to do when you run into a man in that particular situation? Huh? A good dude, making good money, loving, right? Is that gonna break the bank? Is that gonna cause you to go in a different direction? You know, he checks all the boxes, but that one thing he can't give you because it costs. Because you got other people's hands in the piggy bank. Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam got this agenda too, ladies, and he likes to use you as a tool.
And watch it as well. But if I'm giving advice to a man, since when a man marries a woman, all the usually the woman has all the leverage then because she could divorce him, take half, or it's a multitude of things legality wise that can mess up the man. But let me go back to one thing you said, and I'll let you go. You said nowadays
Not holding accountability.
Yeah,
Even if
accountability. And Lame, you good on the switchy? Bet. So, and remember, when I speak, you still need to get the girl's reaction. So every couple seconds, get it on a girl, bring it back to me. Got you. So, you said about the whole accountability, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you said that men need to take accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Men live in accountability.
Mm.
And I'll explain to you why men live in accountability.
Not covering the woman. That's what I mean by not taking accountability, by not making the woman the wife, or by not actually, like, think about it. From Adam and Eve.
Before she get into that, I want to punch in on something. When she said not making the woman the wife, do y'all realize wedding rings and documentation, all that stuff is new, right? Back in the day, marriage was a ceremony and it became official after you consummated. Think about that. There was no judge involved. There was none of that crazy stuff. You had witnesses, and then boom, I want you. And we made it official through consummation. And so that was a validation of the marriage. So while we were around here having sex with different people, in all actuality, how many times have you been married? If we playing by those rules, those original rules, those traditional rules. Think about that.
Adam wasn't there. This is why Eve ate the apple. He wasn't covering her. He wasn't there. And then this is why women.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm trying to let the lady speak, but she's saying so many things that I disagree with. I'm just keeping it a bean pie. Christianity, and I am not a Christian. I'm telling you, I'm not. I do believe in the Bible, 1911 version, the older the better. I do believe in the Apocrypha, but I'm more aligned to the Hebrew belief. Granted, I don't do what I'm supposed to, so I let that be right there. But if I want to believe in something, that's what I'm gonna believe in, that particular direction. Anyway, Christianity teaches you, and I've had my experience with that it was all on Adam. Now, I disagree, right? This is why. Number one, how Adam and Eve was created. They were created differently. They weren't even created equally. Adam was created from God himself. The manual was etched into his very being. That's number one, right? In that situation in itself, that sets apart. Then when woman was established, guess what she was created from? Adam. She wasn't even created from a perfect being. Her creation wasn't even perfect. Now, after that, she was enticed, tricked, deceived by a serpent. She already had the instructions. right? See, the challenge and the test is respect and honor. That's why the Bible tells a woman to respect and honor. See, respect says that no matter what type of position you are in life, no matter what happens, no matter what your husband go through, you will respect him as a man. And honor says in your absence, when you're not around, when you don't have eyes on me, I won't bring shame. I won't bring shame. Whatever the standard is that we have set for the family, the standard that you have set as the husband, the head, I'm going to follow that. She already had those rules. And the test came. The test for deception, deceive, distraction. And she failed. So a lot of times Christianity teaches you that the man wasn't there. The man don't need to be there all the time. All the man have to do is lay down the instruction. But guess what? It's something called free will. Everybody has that. Eve had free will to do what she wanted to do, and she chose that decision. Adam not to blame. But you know what? A lot of people don't even check this out. Here's the real truth. Adam loved that girl so much. He understood that if he didn't eat that apple, God was going to kill her and make him a new woman. That's why greatest weakness is a woman, because of that love. So instead, he ate the apple with her, and they both was cursed. Because he knew if he didn't, it was going to be over.
And start doing different things, going to that serpent, going all. But like you said,
the reason why Eve ate the apple is because women are easier influenced than men. Right?
If Adam was covering her,
it doesn't matter if he was.
She wouldn't have did it,
right? So this is the facts.
That's facts.
Accountability. You can't blame a man for your decision making.
The reason why
what do you mean covering?
The reason why Eve
covering.
Went to
he did cover her. You know, he ate the apple too.
Adam to eat the apple as well is because she was influenced. The serpent couldn't influence Adam.
Correct.
He had no ability to influence Adam. He only had the ability to influence Eve because she was more susceptible to it. And the entire...
You want to take down the head? Huh? You go through his woman. Think about it. In movies, they want to get the assassin, the mercenary, the killer, the big dog. Guess what they go off of? His family, his loved one, his wife, his kids. Huh? They do everything to try to find that out. Think about that, ladies. Why? Why do they do that?
Your market knows this. The entire industry of goods and resources knows this. That's why when you're on social media, they market everything to women. Why do you think there's no body shaming? Why do you think that there's all these no shame and no slut shaming and all of these type of things?
I agree with that.
Because advertisers want to sell to women. Why do you think that there's all these plus sizes to women? They're not saying, hey, get in the gym and eat more healthier. They're just making bigger clothes for your woman, bigger clothes for women. They're not advertising anything for you to better yourself. They're just saying, hey, live and be how you are. And that's great. Because they know you're susceptible to it. They know that it's easier to advertise to a woman than it is to advertise to a man. I'm a sales guy. I come from the sales background. It's much easier to sell to a woman than it is to sell to a man. Men are naturally non-agreeable creatures.
Non-agreeable. That's funny.
They agree to most things. And also, if you could appease their ego or make them feel good about stuff, since they're slaves to their emotions. As long as you make them feel good about their emotions, well, hey girl, you look good in that. You don't gotta lose no weight. You love your curves, girl. Here, take these big girl clothes. Take these plus size clothes. Why do you think in stores there's only big and tall section in Burlington Coat Factory? There's no big and tall section in any of these other stores, but every store that women shop at, there's some plus size clothes for that because they know it's easier to sell to them, and they know, hey, they don't want to shame women. Let's just give them what they want. So that's why Eve was influenced by the serpent, because she's naturally more susceptible to be influenced by outside sources.
I definitely agree with that, with women being more able to be influenced by outside sources, but that's why men was created, so we could
to protect the woman.
Yes, to protect. And if Adam wasn't there,
I don't disagree with that.
If Adam wasn't there, this is why she got into these problems. And I think about.
She's steady going back to the same thing. I don't understand. She keeps saying Adam wasn't there. Listen, a man ain't gonna be there all the time. He gotta work. He gotta till the ground. He gotta go get that bread. You got the rule book. You already know what to do.
About us in society, men, they so busy trying to look. When then he came to Adam, and Adam came to Eve and then began to eat the apple that Eve gave him, right? Mind you, that's more so just like men nowadays. I'm going to have sex with this woman, but I'm not going to put in the time, the effort, the dedication, and stay by that person's side and make sure that she's okay. Adam could have been out there working, doing whatever, and I know you guys.
Oh man, people just feel they fill in the gaps or whatever. They fill in the gaps or whatever they think. It don't even make sense. What's wrong with just taking accountability for you? I made a bad decision. I did it. I knew what was right. I knew what was wrong. And I chose wrong. What's wrong with that? And, it just really bothers me that people try to figure out a way to make the wrong decision, put it on somebody else. Listen, it's still you. You made the decision, right? So, I punch you in the face. I'm wrong. You punch me back in the face. And we both end up in jail. Guess what? We both end up in jail, got a bond out. We both did something wrong. You had the right to call the police, file charges, go to Safeway about it, right? But you chose to get your kid back. So we both got. Anyway, y'all, that's the video for today. If y'all want to check it out, go ahead and hit up No Fugazi podcast. Shout out to them, giving me something real good to react to. This is kind of what I like to do. I kind of like to sit and talk about stuff that's real, and I know some of y'all gonna disagree. Let me know. Get in the comments. Tell me how you really feel about it, and we'll talk about it. With that being said, the realer the better. Take it easy.